We have some great guests from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society today. So thank you both for being here so early. Let's start off with Aisha Smith. Tell us a little bit about what you do with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
I'm actually employed by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and we work to cure blood cancers. So we are fundraisers primarily to aid patient services, research, and advocacy. And so that's how I met Jerra, because I am a campaign manager currently for Team in Training, which is an endurance program, training people for full and half marathons while they fundraise for us.
Right, so Jerra Gonzales.
Hi, Jerra. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit how you got involved with Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Well, a couple years ago I ran a half marathon, and I was kind of at a place where I wanted to set a new goal for myself, and I recently had some family members that were diagnosed with cancer, and this year marks the 10-year anniversary that my uncle lost his battle to cancer. And so I decided to step it up and run a full marathon while raising money for cancer research through the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So,
Wow.
So I'm currently training to run 26.2 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Jerra, you do understand that that's twice as far as you've been training for.
Right,
You do know that, right? You
Yes.
did the math.
I'm up to about 15 miles now, so
Good,
I'm
okay.
over halfway.
I admire you. I'm just kidding you. This is fantastic. I never knew the link. I've heard of Team in Training, but I never knew the link to Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. How did the society get involved in doing this? Obviously, it's struck a chord with people, and people are really getting involved.
It was actually founded by a man, Bruce Cleland, in New York City, whose daughter was diagnosed with leukemia in the 80s, and he formed a team to just fundraise, and they were the people that formed Team in Training, and it kind of took off from there.
Very
So,
good.
Yes.
So
Very
tell us a
good.
little bit about that process, because it involves a lot of training.
Yes.
So you start off with people very early and you help them train for the race, right?
Yes, we cater to beginners. Not everyone has done an event before, so we offer clinics, and we have amazing coaches and mentors, people that have done through the program, both for the fundraising and the training. And we start off gradually, and it's progressive. We do group trainings on Saturday mornings, rather early right now because it's getting hot. It's very early. And then we take them to the
So
support them
you're
there.
saying I could do this?
You
Is that
could,
what you're-
anybody
Anybody
could do it.
could
Yes.
do
Anyone
this.
can do it.
Yes.
Did you have any idea you could do it?
No, I never had a desire to run a full marathon.
Yeah.
But hey, you never know.
You
You
never
can
know
do
what
anything you
life is
put your
gonna
mind
bring
to, you know?
This is fantastic. Okay, now let's talk about the benefit concert. A little graphic we're going to show here. You're doing a thing with famed Latin singer Tobias Rene.
That's right. Tobias has generously donated his time to put this benefit concert on for us. He's flying out from LA to be here. We're holding it at the Cooperage. And so it's one of my last fundraisers before my marathon to reach my fundraising goals. So it's going to be a fun night of live music and dancing, and to raise money for a great cause.
So tell us a little bit about that. So all the runners, they also have their own fundraising goals as well.
Yes.
Correct.
Everyone fundraises individually, depending on what we're providing for them for the event. And this was Jerra's big fundraiser, and this is one of the largest we've had locally in a couple of years. So we're super excited about it.
Yeah, it
Yes.
sounds like it's going to be a big deal. So
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, I'm expecting you to announce it at a big stadium or something. It's going to be a very
Hey, if we sell
intimate-
enough tickets, we may have to go big.
Yeah, you might have to. You're going to pack that place.
That's right. Well, that's the plan anyway, so it'll be fun.
Wonderful.
So that is August 16th.
It's a Friday night at the Cooperage, and tickets are $20, and proceeds benefit LLS. So
I think you're going to do just fine. Walk us through the training a little bit and how you got started and what you're doing now to build up your endurance for this.
sure. Well, what LLS does is they provide, as Aisha said, running coaches, and we do team runs every Saturday morning, and then they provide us with a training schedule during the week. So we have our homework assignments to
Yes.
keep up with during the week, and what you have to do if you're going to keep up with the long team run on Saturday mornings. So they the way that they structure it, which is really nice, is by minutes, not miles. So it allows for different abilities as far as levels go. So if we're running 100 minutes, then you just turn around at, 50 minutes or
Were you a runner in
And-
school? Did you do this athletically in school?
in school I did track, but I did short distances, hurdles. So I was never a long
You never
distance.
thought you would ever do this, I'm sure.
I was never a long distance runner. So it really is all up here. I mean, if you limit yourself and say, I'm not a long distance runner, then you're not going to be a long distance runner.
I like
Yeah.
that.
But if you open your mind, for a greater cause and just convince yourself that, okay, I'm open to this and I can do it, then you can do anything you put your mind to.
Fantastic.
And the great thing is you're never alone in this. You always have people you're running with encouraging you.
Absolutely.
And I really like that you guys meet out to run together.
Yeah, it's a great accountability process, and not to mention that, the cause that we're running for, like I mentioned, I have some family members who have been affected by leukemia and cancer, and I have an aunt who's really close to me. She's my godmother, actually, who is currently going through chemo. And so on some of those longer uphill runs, I think of her, and that I can't give up because she's not going to give up. And so I want to be
Beautiful.
there alongside to encourage her
Beautiful.
not to give up. So
Aisha, with a lot of people that get involved with LLS, it's personal, isn't it?
Very.
Yes.
Oh, it's
It's like
amazing.
Jerra is describing here. It's very personal.
It's unfortunately too many stories.
Yeah, sure.
We have about 45 fundraising participants, and then we have the support group, and we have right now over 10 honored teammates or honored heroes. Someone gives what we call a mission moment every Saturday morning just to give a little inspiration to the people that are going to be going out for the
really?
long uphill training. And it's just to remind us why we're there, why we're doing the fundraising, why we're doing the training at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it can be very personal, and we become quite attached to the teams that we take to the events each season, and it's like a little family.
So when is that run? When are you running this big
So
marathon?
I am running the Nike Women's Marathon in San Francisco on October 20th.
Oh my gosh.
So that
cool.
course
Pretty
is
quick.
pretty hilly.
Yeah,
So
Yes,
it's
it
great that
is.
I'm training here in Albuquerque.
Look at the scenery you're going to have.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. So
What have you noticed, without getting too personal here, but what have you noticed is happening to your body now that you're training? What's the things that you've noticed
each
about
week I
your
think I
fitness?
just push myself a little bit farther, and it just allows me to realize, just with life in general, that you can't limit your mind to,
Look at you.
Are
Are you losing weight? Are you toning up? What's happening?
Sure, losing weight, toning up, all great things, yeah. Challenging my mind mentally, my body physically, and it's amazing what your body can do when your mind convinces it to do something, so.
Yeah. It's a big life experience. It's life changing.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I never had a desire to run a full marathon. I never thought I would run 26 miles. But the fact that I'm doing it for a great cause, really motivates me to finish. So.
Okay, so let's sum it up here. Tobias Renee, the date and time and location again.
So Friday, August 16th at the Cooperage. It's on Louisiana and Lomas.
Yes.
Tickets are $20. People can buy tickets at jerragonzales.com.
Okay.
And the space is limited, so they should probably get them quick.
Right. They can only accommodate a few hundred. So
Yes.
tickets are selling quick, so people
Yeah,
need to get out
get
there
in
and
there.
reserve
Those
their
tickets,
tickets.
people.
That's right.
And more info on LLS. We've put up the website a few times
Yes.
during our interview today, and people contact you there.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you all
Wonderful.
so much.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you so much for
Yeah,
dropping
it's
by.
wonderful
Of course.
to visit with both of you, and best wishes. This is really, I can see how transformational this is for you. So
It is.
It's fantastic.
It's
and-
really liberating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic. Jerra, thank you. Aisha, thank you too. Really great to know about this. Okay?
Thank you.